Pistons have to foul them again. The first foul they gave was a foul to give. Sangoon, what a block by Cade!
Oh, out of bounds. He saved the game at least temporarily. Look at this. Took it out of the air, took it off his hands. Just like
Outside it goes to Cade against Dyson Daniels. Drives into the basket. Hook! Hits it! Kiss the glass for the score.
You know how tough that was with a left hand?
Wow. Toughest shot of the night, I think. Especially under the circumstances. Man.
Wow.
But the Hawks now have 8.5 to do something about a 1-point Piston lead.
That is a tough shot if you're shooting it.
Young comes way out to get it. He's in back court.
Here we go.
7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5. Trae Young crosses over, gets to the basket, lays it off, and the Hawks can't lay it in. What a finish. He did it all, including, watch this.
And he blocked it
Okongwu had a chance to win the game, but Cade got him from behind.
Never really got his pro career going. It's a shame that happened to him, but those two were quite the team.
Pistons get a takeaway, run it up, and Cade gets a slam.
Off the window, can you believe it? And this is not an accident. This is planned. Cade tosses it up there. He knows that he's got a high flyer that can go get that.
He has 13, but a hammer from Cade gets 2 of those 3 right back.
Both times he went inside. Inside with the right hand, inside with the left hand. 10 feet beyond that three-point line.
Cade, a little show and go, finishes with the left hand at the rim.
He really reminds me of Zach LaVine. I've said it before. His ability to put it on the floor. Because he's such a good outside shooter, he can get opportunities to drive it and finish.
Foul on Cade.
Yeah, Hero went down too. Nice pass up top. Good.
88-80 Pistons. Cade works the top. Cade from the corner. As the time expires, his shot is right down the middle. What a quarter for Cade Cunningham.
Reeves now getting into the painted area, goes behind the back, turns it over. Little foot race here. Ivy, 3-on-1, lobs it up, and Cade Cunningham there for the flush.
And one opportunity. But let's go back to Jaden Ivey. Passing the basketball quite well himself, setting up his backcourt mate, Cade Cunningham, on that run out.
42 seconds left in overtime.
Shoeless Jimmy Butler.
Cade to the basket, hooks on the run, he hits it. Pistons are back up 1. This is a classic, folks. 34 seconds to go in overtime. Cade against Jacoby Walter, checked in a moment ago. Cade turns to the paint against him, powers it up, and in. Count that baby, and a foul.
Here's what we were talking about in the open. A single defender has little chance to guard this guy, but he'll score on a crowd too. That time, 2.5 guys trying to slow him down, but watch this, folks. Strength, touch, and he's going to get that.
Cade gets it back, takes some body contact from Yusuf Nurkic, and that'll be an and-one opportunity.
Did not have to create this for himself. He sets the screen and rolls, so Hardaway's going to get an assist. Not a lot of Cade's buckets come with assists because he's getting so many of them off the dribble by himself, but not this time. Beautifully done.
Tobias to forecourt. Steph Curry trying to keep up with him. Top side to Cade. Guns for 3, and it's through. Cade Cunningham, 4:49 to go in the game. And the Warriors will take timeout.
Yeah, Martin picked up his 3rd foul. Cade nearly lost the handle. Dumps it off to Isaiah Stewart. Pistons only have 5 seconds to shoot. Cade realizing, hoisting, and hitting. Big shot from Cade Cunningham.
Hands to Cade. Cade against Nickel Walker. Cade to the lane. Fires him in front. Fills it as time runs out.
It's why you bring in
time, Cade Cunningham.
get a possession. with under 24 seconds to go, put Cade in. He's your best offensive player. See what happens. It worked out beautifully.
So heady, you know he knows the clock. After one, the Pistons lead by 5.
That matchup at the moment.
Draymond Green threw it in the lane and taken by nobody except the Pistons. Jalen Duren way up to Cade, so they exchange roles there.
Here's a reversal of roles, folks. That's twice now he's brought the ball up the floor for the Pistons with great dividends.
Off to Cade. Cade on the floor, through the rim, up and in, scored it off the square. Cade to the lane, lobs to Duren for a dunk.
Beautiful.
Rick Carlisle's working on getting a technical.
It was on a lob.
That's an 8-2 Piston run and a 58-47 Piston lead with 53.3 seconds to play in the half. Cade Cunningham spinning to the rim, scoop and scores! What a play by Cade!
How did he do that?
And when the Pistons needed it most.
Just a matter of time. You can hold him for a while, but eventually he just gets too hot to handle. And right now, it's the
Just over 2 to play in the third. Cade with a screen from Isaiah Stewart. Inside to Stu, hooks it and hits it. Nice.
2 defenders on Cade Cunningham. He got it early to Isaiah Stewart before another defender could go to Stewart.
Jaden Ivey comes out, sets a half a screen. 2 seconds, 1, Cade with a shot, he hits it! Claps hands with his owner Tom Goris after the triple to 82 lead and a 15-4 run to finish the quarter.
How about the decision to bring him back in with 21 seconds to go for that right there?
Tobias to Cade Cunningham, Cade against Pascal Siakam. Crosses over, spins inside, hooks, and he hits! What a shot by Cade!
When he gives you 2 moves, you might still be there. Look at all these moves, and finally!
Cleveland 42, the Pistons 40. Cade to the lane, hooks on the run and hits it. And he was fouled. Fouls on Darius Garland.
See, Garland, he has no problem going right over the top. And he should, every time.
Jaden Ivey to forecourt. Jalen Duren gives it to Cade for a long gun. The goal! And he had that all the way.
Yeah, and he had, he had the space. Now, Tillman's on Tobias Harris. To me, that would be a more friendly matchup for the Celtics than Cornette on him.
Pistons turning over Cade Cunningham.
Pritchard was on Tobias, quickly got off of him.
There you go, Isaiah Stewart with a crease. And Stewart with his first flush of the night.
Bickerstaff was just telling me before the game how much of an emphasis he's putting on trying to get the big guys more involved. I mean, with that.
Harris. Cunningham. Lob! Jalen Duren with another flush. Look at the alley and the oop.
Nice job. Under control, Cade Cunningham. He saw everything in front of him. Wasn't going to run Derek White over, get a turnover. Get it up there in the air early and let your guy go. 60 points and a half against the Boston Celtics.
Ivy left alone.
62 points and a half against the Boston Celtics is really, really good, folks.
Tatum somehow comes away with it. Misses the putback. Stripped away. Here comes T. Hardaway. Deficit is 8. Cade with momentum. The lob! Jalen Duren with the flush. How about this then?
Cunningham matches up with Tatum. 5 on the timer. Picks up the dribble. No looks the pass to Duren, and he throws it down.
Boston seemed to have gathered itself, at least for the moment. What's going to be your retort?
13 turnovers for the Pistons. Good pump fake right there.
A little dream shake. A little dream shake. The great Hakeem Olajuwon was one of my favorite players. And he patented that move right there.
Tobias with the rebound. Cade with the basketball. Cade no looks it to Jalen Duren. What a pass.
Miami elected to stay back, try to get a steal in the backcourt.
Inside, there's contact between Jalen Duren.
This is as good as a
To Miami, and he's tied the score at 30. Cade to the baseline. Cade with a shot. Sticks it.
call for the screen. Go back to him beating Jimmy Butler one-on-one right there. But on the last play, he called for the screen because he felt
Reed and Crotty high above courtside. With the Heat ahead by 8. Hero turns it over. Cunningham back the other way. What a move.
Knowing where you are on the floor, and as Cade gets spun around here, he's got 3 jerseys around him, uses the rim effectively.
Pushes the Pistons lead to 10. Martin short. Stewart the rebound. Harris the inside position on Caleb Martin, and Tobias lays it up and in.
and whoever cuts and who's open gets the basketball.
Everybody's happy right now for New York. Brunson, nice block by Cade. Did he save it off Brunson? Well, there's that matchup, and it shows you the one guy with great anticipation, plus he used his 6'6" on Brunson's maybe 6'2".
All for naught, but the effort was there.
Cade to the baseline, Cade to the rim, reverses and scores.
And obviously pretty good defensive timing.
And that helps. He got a shot blocked just now
Back at
by
you.
Paul Reed. Pistons on the run, a lob to Reed for a flush.
Team that seems to work well with one another. Good communication from the top down from Jordi Fernandez. There's another good feed inside, and Jalen Duren with the dunk inside. Keep him right away from the cylinder and make it a little more difficult. And that one rolled off. Cade on the cut. Tough! And somehow gets it to go. Three-point opportunity for Cade Cunningham. Maybe a little word.
I like the recognition in the pass by Jalen Duren, who I think can be a good passer. I mean, he's shown me enough that I'm convinced he can pass the basketball. But that is a tough way to get your first basket for Cade Cunningham. And you get a little bit of bonus to go with it.
Tobias Harris, perhaps sensing it, working against Johnson. Gets bottled up by Simmons. 1 second to shoot. Cade! Parker Cunningham, big shot.
We said, you know, one area where you want Jalen Duren playing better, improving, is rim protecting. First, take a look at that.
4 to shoot. Thomas puts it on the floor, working to his left. Shot wouldn't drop. And the Pistons with numbers. Jalen Duren on the alley-oop from Cade Cunningham.
And a very nice job getting to him in the open court. Behind the defense from Cade Cunningham.
Let's get Tim Hardaway Sr. on line 1.
He's watching. Text me, Tim. Tell me if you've ever done
up
that.
and under from Cade Cunningham. And now it's a clinic. Cade working against Finney Smith through contact. Tough little floater from Cunningham.
Off the wrong foot, too.
Claxton had to back off.
Yeah. Off the wrong foot, took the bump.
Claxton says, ah.
Yeah, that would have been goaltending. It was on the way down.
Hardaway Jr. gives it up to Jalen Duren. Now Cade takes the handoff. Lobs it to Jalen for a jam! What a play to get Reeves to foul him.
Remember this a little while ago? Look at Jaden Ivey, and Cade Cunningham knew exactly where to put it. You had both guys going after the ball, chasing after the ball, and nobody guarding the roller.
Well, he didn't miss on the second one there. Here's Cade to the basket, lays it up, lays it in! That was not easy. Shot clock at 6. Cade backs him in, fires from in front, fills it up! Big time basket. Reeves out on him, shot clock down to 5. Topside bounce to Jaden Ivey. Here's the long gun, it goes! Jaden Ivey with a huge hoop. Timeout.
Folks ask the question, can Ivey and Cunningham play together?
The Lakers with their 17 titles, with one of the greatest players ever, LeBron James. Here's Cade, stop and go to the basket, lays it up, lays it in. Cade Cunningham. 5:22 to play in the first. Cade inside, an easy 2 on a reverse. By the way, it's his 7th 20-point game in 9 outings. Driving and getting it swatted is Trey Mann. Ball loose on the floor, scooped up by Paul Reed. Cade bounces back to Reed, to the basket for a jam. Backs in on Green. Way outside. And Simone Fontecchio knocks it down from downtown. That could change things. He's 5 for 15 for 12. Pistons deep, and Paul Reed gets a dunk. Allen taps it, controls it, poked away. Recovered by Malik Beasley. Cade to the basket, hands it off to Stu for a stop.
Like that ratio.
Amazing.
You know,
Cade weaves his way to the basket off the high glass. Hits it. Count that baby and a foul. Daniels.
again,
Ron Holland pass inside. Tapped away by Daniels. They'll get it back to the basket. Scores it through contact.
look at Cade right here.
Action.
Right into the chest.
I know you guys hooked up on the telephone when he was practicing dentistry in Portland.
Sadly, we just lost him.
Yeah.
Maybe within the last year.
Down the lane goes Cade for a score.
Here, look at Cade. Watch him protect this thing. He's not going to let Landale get to it.
Cade against Dylan Brooks. Paul Reed with the screen. Cade with a drive, gets to the rim, lays it up, lays it in.
Uses his body and going to do the same thing right here. Just keeps the offensive help
Got
side.
off to a really good start. It was 11-2. They're up 9.
And again, that Pistons run was right there. You see Cunningham gets a shot, but he's been more assertive.
Well, they look controversial down. They didn't need any more controversies. Jalen Green misses from distance. He's through the other way for a stop. Here's Cade Cunningham doing what he does.
That's a needle threader.
Nice setup for Beef Stew. 5 down. Cade against Smith. Turns him inside, comes through with that reverse move again. He scores again.
For their fourth quarter accomplishments the other night, well, they're doing it here in the third quarter.
Pistons trail by 2. 3:48 to play in the third. Tobias to the backdoor cutting Cade Cunningham. Off the square for a score. Count that baby and a foul.
This is a beautiful feed from Tobias Harris and a nice back cut by Cade Cunningham. He'll get the and one.
Cade against Green to the basket. Double clutch lefty, scoop and a score. He has 18. Rockets by 2 thanks to his 3. Cade to the basket. Scores it off the window.
How you like this adjustment? Look at this. He had to shift it from one side to the other right here, crossover, and then bring it back and slide in there to avoid Şengün's defense.
Rebound. Hero works topside.
Look at the crowd he draws.
Deep bounce inside to Hawkes. Got his shot swatted by Cade.
He's become a shot blocking threat. Cade Cunningham, 3rd game in a row. Hey, Cade got a block right about there in the game.
Isaiah Stewart and Malik Beasley off the Piston bench a couple of moments ago. Cade to the backdoor cutting Tobias Harris for a dunk. And the second foul on Tyler Hero here with 4:39 to play in the first.
Now that's getting behind the defense, a defense that seemed to be fully lifted, so plenty of room to get behind, just good eye contact and recognition between Cade.
Jalen Duren with a rebound. To Cade in the middle of the floor, lobs to Jalen for a jam.
Beautiful, and again, think about it, folks.
And Duncan Robinson has drawn a foul on Ron Holland.
Here's why you run, folks. Here's why you get it up quickly. Attack early. End up with plays like that. Duren bringing it up, giving it off to Cade. Cade right back to Duren as a semi-trailer on that play, and Miami never addressed Duren.
Cade in the corner against Duncan Robinson. Snaps it all the way to the other corner, and Tim Hardaway Jr. buries it. Topside Duncan Robinson, he fires, that won't fall. Rebound Tobias, 7 seconds to play in the half. Cade on the run to Beef Stew, off the square for a score. Cade with the basketball. Gets it back, fires, fills it, and a foul.
basketball. Who really wants it? Because with the barrage of turnovers, you know, there can be some reluctance out there.
Well, they back off. Lob it inside. Jalen Duren with the jam. What an out-of-bounds play. 121 to 121.
Look at the back pick by Beasley to eliminate Adebayo, and the ball's up top in the air, and the dunk by Jalen.
The Bucks are at their best when they're the aggressors. Pat Connaughton misses the corner shot. And someone forgot to get back. The whole team forgot to get back.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Cade has Giannis on him. Got a little step. Nice little screen underneath by Isaiah Stewart to free him.
Put another nail in the Bucks' coffin, even though it's too late early to be thinking that way. Cade Cunningham, good block from the weak side. Here they come.
On the move, yeah, more fast break points. 20 of them. Their score here at Fiserv.
The remainder of that game, he just really started to get a nice offensive rhythm.
Boy, that was all Cade Cunningham. They just let him go to work in the paint.
Well, and center.
Crowd back into it. Cade working against Jackson. Dump off. Wendell Moore lays it home.
Beautiful.
With time.
Beautiful job by Cade.
Cade, the alley-oop, and Jalen Duren there to tie it up. Cade off the dribble, got right to the rack and flushes it. New season high for Cade. But somehow Gary Trent ends up with it. Rejected by Cade. Last touch by the Pistons. It'll stay with Milwaukee.
48% three-point shooter gives Toronto the lead. Nice feed inside, and Duren slammed down another one.
That happened right in front of us.
But they've hit a couple of threes. Cade Cunningham doing his part with another pretty pocket pass for the high percentage jams for Jalen Duren. The three guys out there who helped him build this lead. Cunningham backs down R.J. Barrett. Leans in, now a fadeaway. Tough shot, but he made it look easy.
He really did when he finally got into the shot part of it. To the cause of Beasley, he is not in the game right now.
Duren and Cunningham are back out there for Detroit. There's an alley-oop stop. Cunningham with a perfect feed.
Once again, the Pistons moving it. Duren up above the rim. Cade Cunningham give him another assist. He's up to 9 right now. Give Cade a chance to go right back at Poole.
And does. It takes some body contact from Alex Sarr. Goes to the floor. 7-footer from France. He can impact the game in a lot of ways. Right there, Cade did a nice job. Pass stolen by Cunningham. Cade racing, stays right on the flank of Malcolm Brogdon and lays it home. Cade.
This is going to give the Pistons that chance to get themselves into double figures, which they are right now, and up to 11 as you approach halftime. Like I said, this, to me, you know, Washington will be very happy.
He's had some of the biggest games of his career against Detroit. He had a 50-point game in a loss, but also had 41 3/4 a couple of years ago. That's a nice bank shot by Cunningham.
Cade to forecourt.
Pistons just cannot get even with these guys. Keep getting close, and then a surge by the Bulls.
Cade will drive it, lobs it for Jalen Duren for a jam.
And they come out and they get this. Coach him up, coach.
Yes, sir. To the Sumu. Inside for Williams, missed a dunk. Cade to forecourt. Lobs it deep to Jalen Duren. Nice catch and finish for Jalen.
This after a missed dunk by the Bulls, and the Pistons get a chance to run. I don't know why it is, but you see it all the time. One team misses a layup or a dunk, and then they give up same, and that needs to start early in the quarter.
Pistons get it first in the fourth. Cade inside to Isaiah Stewart. Powers it up and in. Cade against Giddey. Cade to the basket. He hits it.
Matchup for Cade Cunningham. Giddey, similar in height, but not foot speed, not lateral quickness. He gets beaten to the basket, fouls, and Cade's got an N1 opportunity here.
He could tie the score.
Cunningham working on Williams.
Turnaround in traffic.
Hey, listen, you can't get better defense than what Patrick Williams just played.
And right now, Pistons need points, trailing by 6. Cade dribbling through traffic, pull up, little mid-range, and Cade gets his first scratch. That's my mistake. That's 3 fouls on LaMelo Ball. As Ron Holland answers with the 3 at this end, making it 26-20. And Charlotte really high on his capability. 8-point lead now as he makes them both at the line. Cade wasting little time answering at the other end through a little bit of contact. Back to a 3-point lead for Charlotte. Cade working against LaMelo. Gets to his spot. Pump fake and coming in late was Moussa Diabate, and he's going to get whistled for the foul. And Cade's going to 2:40 to play in the ball game. Cade slings it. Harris, the triple. Tobias Harris, 23 points on the night.
Pistons lost 28 straight games last year after they started 2-1. So a much different vibe in the Motor City this year as Harris inside dunks it.
Ivy is not a point guard. Cunningham is a guard that can play anywhere. Ivy is pretty much a guy that you have to kind of let play in terms of his scoring. Cade Cunningham is 6'8" and about 245, almost 250. He is a big man.
Hardaway in the corner for 3.
That's a guy you don't want to get going because tough start.
2 turnovers Pacers, 2 turnovers Detroit. And Tobias Harris has his second field goal. They've scored 5 straight.
Best to guard this. You see the screen there. Keep chasing. And Jackson was trying to get in front of Tobias Harris.
Amen. In Houston, yeah.
They're high energy guys.
Cunningham.
He's going to try to take it because he didn't think it was big enough to guard it.
He's got 8.
They were up a dozen late in the first. Their lead is now 3. Just under 9 to play in the first half. Nice lob to Jalen Duren. McConnell with penetration. Cade with the takeaway. Cade on the run. Finds the streaking Ron Holland for a jam. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4. 3 seconds, 2 seconds to the basket. Scoops and scores with .6 to play in the third.
He wanted a foul here.
Man, might have been.
He got a case, doesn't he? Takes another hard ball. Be careful of that derriere.
Not the end of the game. This is the end you got to get better at.
When Indiana beat the Pistons on night 1, they outscored Detroit 33-19 in the fourth. And Cunningham has 19.
For Tim Hardaway Jr. Isaiah Stewart comes to get it, shovels to Cade. Cade over topping. For 3, and it's through! Lillard behind the long line. Missed it. Jalen Duren ahead to Cade. Roger JD and a jam.
They forced him to turn it over, and they're scoring in transition.
45-36 Milwaukee. 9 to play in the first half. Cade against Green. Soft shot, sticks it.
Look at that run. 14-0 and 2:28.
Here's the alley-oop. Before that, the foul's on. Pistons continue to make plays, but the Bucks continue to make shots. Jaylen Brown crosses over, loses the ball. Cade to forecourt, to the basket, flushed it. That felt good and it looked good.
Adrenaline provided by Cade Cunningham, just gonna thump this thing over White.
26-12 Celtics. Cade to forecourt. Crosses over, gets to the basket. Kissed the glass, scored it. Count that baby in a foul.
Mind up. He's just going to be very difficult to handle here. He plays through the chest of Derek White and got that thing up and on the glass before Porzingis could come. Porzingis late on the
Cade into Pritchard. Shot won't fall. The tap won't go by Jalen Duren. Cade follows, and that falls, and a foul.
Hey, it's a 3-possession game. Cade outworking everybody, getting that. He'll get an opportunity for a 3.
Cade to forecourt against Jaylen Brown. Cade to the basket. Looks it off to Isaiah Stewart for a stuff. Quick hoop for the Pistons. They're within 8. Brunson bumped by Cade, lost the ball. Tobias drives, lays it up, lays it in.
Here's Anunoby, sidestep, layup off the glass, too strong. He got knocked down. Here comes Cunningham. Pistons looking to push. Nice feed inside to Ivy.
Mike, you mentioned the feline quickness of Ivy. He showed it that time.
Gives it up to Tim Hardaway Jr. Cade on the sideline against Hart. Clock at 5, inside handoff, and Holland makes it work. And a foul, it's on Ronald Holland.
Look at Cade Cunningham being harassed and handed off defensively, yet he took care of it, folks. Clever offensive shooter can make you contact him.
4-point trip with a triple in the free throw. Here's Cade with a long gun. It goes.
Got it back.
They got 3 of them back. Pistons up 62-50 in New York. Nice bounce inside to Jalen Durham from Cade. He got JD a jam.
Can get pretty much what he wants. It was a nice tribute to Cade Cunningham. And then Cade Cunningham comes out.
Here comes Tobias to forecourt. Gives it up to Cade. Cade against Bridges. Spins to the baseline. Hooks on the run and hits it.
Right there. They didn't block him out at all.
76-69 now our score. Jaden Ivey. Cade against Josh Hart here in New York. Cade inside to Isaiah Stewart. Stewart lays it up, lays it in.
It's going to go favor Cade Cunningham, late or not.
Clock at 6 against Bridges. Rises, fires, fills it. That is one clutch hoop there for Cade Cunningham. Now the Pistons push their lead back up to 6. Jacob Busher, a Detroiter, of course. And there's a lob that gets Jalen Duren a jam.
Cunningham, a cool operator. Look at that pass.
That's just a beautiful dish with the left hand, his offhand for his 14th assist.
Both teams' defense is dominating right now.
Here's a swipe. Good defensive play by Jaden Ivey. Jaden to Cade, deep to Tobias. Jams over Jaylen Brown.
Beautiful.
Malik Beasley will check in. So will Paul Reed. And so will Asar Thompson.
Taylor helps out. Holland, tough finish. Good cut, good slot cut.
Cade against Holiday, a dogged defender. Shot clock down to 10. Steve Stu comes to screen. Cade to the basket, hooks on the run and hits it. That's a tough shot.
자, 타임아웃 이후에 피스톤스의 공격이 이어지고 있습니다. 커닝햄 스크린 받으면서 이동하고 있습니다. 샷클락 계속 떨어져요. 수비수를 이겨내고 있습니다. 커닝햄 득점. 네, 커닝햄의
Simple.
Well, they trust everybody to shoot it. Cade against Cada. Spins to the rim, flips it up and fills it up. Here comes Hero down the lane, blocked by Jalen Duren. Blocked it to Beasley, hands it to Cade. Cade right to the rim, finger rolls, fills it up. Count that baby and a foul.
Now the Pistons can go the other way with it, putting the defense at a very decided.
That was too close for him. Cade backs on Smith, pump fake, and a running glasser that goes.
Those guys have one move, but Cade has 3, and he can give them to you in one sequence, putting you at his mercy. Look at this, folks.
That will force a Miami Heat timeout. Bam Adebayo nearly lost it to Thompson, gets it back, missed the shot. Hardaway Jr. snaps it to Cade. Cade with a lob to Thompson. A flying flush for Asar Thompson.
Jalen Duren defending on Bam Adebayo. Cade Cunningham, his 7th assist, again helping his teammates.
You don't want to get underneath that one. On the other end, Hero with a miss. Cade with a rebound.
He had no love for love there.
Ronald Holland goes baseline, reverses and scores.
Taking advantage of this opportunity in the starting lineup and playing in spurts.
Tyler Hero lost the ball. Cade deep to Asar for a dunk. And the Pistons start the second half the way they'd like.
Asar Thompson out ahead of the field.
Cade Cunningham against Rozier. Nice dish deep to Asar Thompson for a dunk.
I believe his right leg, watch this folks, comes down. It's his left leg that he's.
Yeah. 10 on the shot clock for Cade. Gets to the paint, gets to the rim, flushed it. That's a quick dunk, man.
That's right back at you.
Head man of the Jazz calls a timeout.
Folks, watch this. Off the wrong foot, throw your body into the shot blocker, and then just crush it right there.
5 out of 5, including 3 for 3 from behind the long line. They're up 17-9. Pistons wear them out inside. A lob to Jalen Duren for a jam.
I believe, let's see, on Cunningham.
The switch, Marketing puts a hand in his face. The three takes a jump up and in.
Deontay George drives in, poked away from behind by Hardaway. Ahead to Cade for a jam. Deontay George, plenty of time for the three. Missed it, maybe too much time. I agree. Tobias with the rebound. Cade to Malik Beasley. Quick slam for Malik. Big time basket too. Deontay George is gimpy now on that left ankle. They got Malik Sexton in the lane. Sexton with a shot. Off the rim. Cade races to forecourt. To the rim for a slam.
Watch Cade and the parting of the Red Sea.
George gets by him, gets to the basket, a leaning gun, and in and out. Rebound. Pistons. Cade lobs. Asar Thompson throws it down. Inside.
Like that no-look lob? I did.
Tim Hardaway Jr. boards it. Cade has it. Deep to Paul Reed. Jams over Eubanks. To the basket against Tobias.
Wonder why he
stopped by Tobias. A lob. Cade to Asar Thompson for a dunk.
At this level, if they play hard, they're going to be a problem. They're going to make you work. Suns just have to match that intensity.
Cade with the crush. Tobias Harris has already picked up 2 personal fouls. Cunningham. Rigged all over by Royce O'Neal. Quick closeout by Beal. An effective tool.
Make them shoot jumpers. They got it going by what? Shooting layups.
Then the Suns turn it over in the backcourt. Another lob feed and another dunk for Duren.
Here's footprint center. Cade in traffic. Under control. Asar Thompson assaulting the rim.
Royce looking for Durant. Picked off by Hardaway. Lobs it up, and this time it's Asar Thompson. Beal now has 17 for Phoenix. 5-point Detroit lead with the left hand was Cunningham.
And Robert Hussey is looking at, I mean, on that particular play.
Hardaway Jr., good look, good shot for 3 in the corner.
Maybe his knee is bothering him. He did bump knees.
Cade Cunningham, a creative assist to Duren for dunk number 6.
Uniform, they have been just making easy passes. Get down double figures and you're really trying to make it work.
Cade trying to turn the corner, shut down by KD, then steps back and pours it in. And Royce O'Neal defensively on Cunningham. 6'6", agile, strong. Nowhere to go though on Royce. Had him locked up. And then the baseline jumper. Fontecchio dribble off some seconds. Shot clock at 5 for Cunningham. Launches a 3, straight and sweet for Cade Cunningham.
Oh,
Dumps it off, no, stolen by Tobias Harris. Cade Cunningham threading the needle. Tim Hardaway Jr. lays it home.
Thread a needle here. Did he thread it?
He threaded it. That's like cross stitch. Not easy to do. Tobias Harris out early, getting up shots. Out of halftime, there's Cade. Oh, Cade! Come on!
Watch what happens here. Once he gets by LeBron James, that's it. And where's there's shot blocking or rim protecting Anthony Davis?
Slings it out. Anthony Davis right in front of the Pistons bench, but no. Jalen Duren there for the rebound. Cade now behind the back. Cade, Parker, Cunningham through contact.
Watch this move right here. Gets rid of Reeves, wards off LeBron James, finishes it. Awesome play here by Cade Cunningham.
There's Beasley coming off the bench. DeRozan being a starter. Second free throw bounces out, but they are prime-time performers, no question about that. Good look from Cade Cunningham to a knifing Jalen Duren for the flush.
Do you see a lob coming? Do you see a lob coming? No, not until the ball is in the air and it's almost being caught by...
Speaking the praises of Cade Cunningham. And he just continues to put forth incredible numbers and helping out his teammates, finding his teammates.
I expect them to get better.
Yeah, they expect to contend this year. We'll see how active they are at the trade deadline coming up in February as Cade Cunningham. Cade working baseline, working against Keegan Murray, and there you go.
This is feeling really good about where they are, and Sacramento's trying to figure things out in a big way.
Good lob to Jalen Duren. The eyesight, the vision from Cade Cunningham.
Between Duren and Cade Cunningham, look at this, folks. He throws this thing from the logo, and Lynn is right there. He's got a good view of it, but he can't get to it. It was just high enough. This is what I call a picture, and I don't think he is now, but he still has that ability from time to time, just demonstrated it.
Nice lob underneath from Cunningham to Jalen Duren.
Sneaks over there for that hit. Boom, quick bounce back. Joker has a layup.
Now Duren's in the lane, and he scores it.
Like that right there.
Lost it for a minute, but Cosley will have to force it. It is off iron. Kept around and controlled by Hardaway Jr. Ahead to Cade. No looks it. Jalen Duren jams. And the Pistons now lead him 17-5.
Duren got rid of that basketball. And how much time Ivy had to size that shot up?
Suggs gets it back off his toe on the deck. Tobias goes to get it. Gives it up to Cade. Cade will drive it. Lays it off for Jalen Duren. And another Jalen jam. Jalen Duren is called for a foul.
But not before he was able to cram it one more time. He's going to come out of the game. Isaiah Stewart's making his way right now. But just, again, nice chemistry.
Yeah.
The Buckeyes must be winning big over the Ducks.
I'm locked in right here, guys.
And there's a nice lob and a locked-in cam for Jalen Duren.
This beautifully designed and perfectly executed. Look at the chemistry between those.
Cade with the basketball for the Pistons. Inside for Jalen Duren and a jam.
He is playing well to cash in. Here he is again. Moving well, making himself available. Big target. And the Pistons riding Cunningham to put this thing away. You certainly can't just give it to the Magic by way of turnover.
There's a lob and a jam. Yep, Cade to Jalen Duren for the jam. It's Orlando's basketball.
First of all, here's the pick and the roll and the rip.
Seth Curry runs it off inside. Miles Bridges, he got his shot blocked. Tobias Harris on the other end.
Yeah, you're right. Duren and Mark will always be intertwined when you talk about how they're playing their careers.
That's a nice bounce to Josh Green. Tried to wrap it around inside. Batted away and swiped by Cade. Cade to Jalen Duren. Nice dish at the end of that break. KJ Simpson was called for the foul.
Duren down the floor quickly to the rim. And here comes the basketball, courtesy of Cade Cunningham. Cade would
off the square, no. Pistons run it the other way. It's Cade with it, still with it, to the basket for a slam. What a start. Rudy Gobert, I believe.
Here comes Cade Cunningham all the way to the bucket, finishing impressively.
Cade to the lane. Cade with a floating gun off the heel. Gobert with a rebound. Well, taken away by Asar Thompson. Blindsided him. And he'll get it back and slam it. Nice start.
And then eventually here's the result of that score.
Isaiah Stewart with the dribble. Hands to Cade. Cade against Naz Reid. Over Reid. He hits it.
Here, look at this. Naz Reid, Cade Cunningham. Who you like?
Asar Thompson in the lane. Here's to Cade against Edwards. Cade. Bump fake on Edwards. Hit it! Count that, baby, and a foul. Foul on Edwards.
These guys are living up to the billing.
They had a couple of top picks in the draft. Their teams going at each other, and on certain possessions, these two going at one another. That time, Cade scored over Anthony Edwards.
Beasley, same spot. Different result. That time it drops.
He's been ridiculous in this game
that year.
Cade with the basketball. Shot clock at 10. Cade to the basket. Lays it up, lays it in. Portland leads it. The Pistons have it. 3:46 to play in the half. Cade, no look. Hardaway Jr. with another corner three that's through. And Cade hits it.
Pistons going after Scoot Henderson a little bit. Whomever he's guarding is getting the opportunity.
They have an all-star in Cade Cunningham. So Anthony Simons, who is an aspiring all-star at some point in his career, this is the kind of game you show up for.
Cunningham just scanning and probing. He's got Avdia on him, showing a high hand. Cunningham got it for two more. Avdia faded away. Cunningham knocks it down.
J.B. Bickerstaff.
Cade puts it inside to Jalen Duren for a jam. Chauncey Billups hot at Kevin Cutler, one of the referees. We have 9:53 to play. Jalen Duren with a rebound ahead to Cade. Cade against Avdia. Into the corner for Tobias, and a long gun that goes. He ripped the net on that one, didn't he?
You know, he's really been patient all night.
For DeAndre Ayton makes it 78-75. Portland. Holland to Sasser on the way to Cade, and he triples again.
Doing it.
Reese Beekman turns the corner, nowhere to go inside, and the Nets turn it back to the Pistons. Cade on the run. Nice bounce to Simone for a stuff. Top side to Cade. Cade puts it on the floor. Gets to the paint, squares up and fires and fills it up. Cade against Zaire Williams. Cade turns to the basket, scores it. They put Williams on him because he has size, but
Claxton was running straight up the gut with no one picking him up.
Cunningham, good spin and finish on the corkscrew.
8:57 Pistons.
His alma mater is ranked #1 in the country collegiately.
Interesting. Cade to the basket, scores it. That was a powerful drive. Get out of my way. Holland with a screen. Cade inside to Holland, laid it in. Nice setup by Cade. Good screen from Ron Holland. They're catching the basketball.
There's that pass inside to Holland, who
leaping rebound. Tobias Harris gives to Cade. Chance for the Pistons in the open court. Cade to the basket, lays it up. Nice reverse, and he scores it. Golden State leads by 9. Just under 3 to play in the third. Cade trying to turn that corner. Here, fire baseline. It falls. He rattled it home. Way outside for Simone Fontecchio. Cade with the clock at 5, gets to the lane, rises and fires and fills it. Nothing easy about that. He has 11. It's 100-91.
That's a big addition, George.
2:25 left. I feel like it is. There's Cade Cunningham. Hook on the run, and he hit it.
That can cut the lead in half. Shot clock at 9. Cunningham to Duren. He'll flip it in, and the foul. Oh, get the ball out of his hands. He's making plays. He got into the teeth of the defense there. Defender had to come off Jalen Duren.
Jalen Duren with a rebound, bounces to Cade. Still 2-1 Toronto. Lob deep to Duren for a dunk. Perfect pass by the Pistons star Cade Cunningham.
Look at this, folks.
And they call it on Cade.
That's chemistry.
From Grady Dick, and he could not convert. 3 for 12 now for Toronto. And here's a jam from Tobias on a dish from Cade.
But he didn't. And he stayed patient, kept moving, and guess what? Now he gets the score off a Cade assist. I love the way they're playing.
Emmanuel quickly has 15.
He's the Boucher now.
Yeah.
Boucher with 14 in the first, quickly sizzling now.
But speaking of sizzling, Cade has it against Barnes. To the basket, hooks on the run and hits it.
Did he make that look easy or what?
Can you stop that?
Breaking up the Cunningham, the Duren pass.
Birtle takes the bounce against Jalen Duren. Down inside, and Barrett has his shot blocked by Cade. Tobias gives to Cade in forecourt. Cade against Boucher. Lobs it inside, perfect pass to Stu, and Isaiah Stewart with a score off the square.
And then here comes another assist, George. His impact, immediate.
Against Scotty Barnes, nice screen from Tobias. Cade bumped by Barrett, bumped again, rises and fires anyway and fills it up. 2 fouls, doesn't matter for Cade Cunningham. And the Pistons now lead 113 to 109, and the Raptors take timeout. Cade works outside against OG Anunoby. Hardaway tips it back to Cade. He fires and he fills it. To Towns, here he comes down the lane of the rim. Blocked by Isaiah Stewart. And didn't foul him. Asar Thompson to Cade. Back to Asar, lays it up, lays it in.
Tribute to the late Dikembe Mutombo with the finger wave.
Over the hole to Tobias, ahead to Cade. Cade to the basket, powers it down with a jam.
Enjoy this. Cade, as 2 defenders are converging, says, all right, let's see what happens. Take that.
Foul just now, though, called on Cade. Cade to forecourt screen from Isaiah Stewart down the lane of the rim, flips it up, fills it up. Heck of a play by Cade. Junior shovels to Cade. Cade to the lane. Cade with an up fake. Now a fall away. Filled it up. Way outside for Hardaway. We've got plenty of shot clock here for the Pistons to work with. Cade for 3, and it's through. He splashed that one down. Are 9 for 18 from behind the long line here at their place. Cade drives, spins, half hooks, hits, count that baby, and a foul into the second half.
This is what putting a team on your back looks like, folks.
Got to keep him out there with the way he's playing. Karl Anthony Towns bothered inside, pass knocked away. Cade down the lane, Cade to the rim, jams it. Gets some hang time, he had to.
Second time in this quarter that Cade has been able to power down the lane. Finish at the rack.
One free throw, and now Cade's down the lane to the rim. The shot falls, and a foul. Bridges has 24. Cade has 28. Cade with a drive. Now he has 30. Now Cade works against Bridges. Stop and go to the basket. Scores it. Here's to Tobias. Clock at 8. Cade gets it back against Anunoby. On the deck to the paint. Double clutch. Gun on the run. It goes. Falling down. Siakam backs in. Clock at 10. Spins and fires. It won't fall. Cade with a rebound. Newhart trying to keep up with him. Cade lobs it. Jalen Duren jams it.
You know, Cade has seen all kinds of defenses already this year. I mean, every team comes in geared to try to slow him down or stop him. What he's doing right now on that play is right.
Pacers now have their biggest lead. They're up 13. Cade turns to the basket. And a soft slam. Make it 64. Pacers have their biggest lead right now. 5 seconds to play in the half. Cade turns to the baseline. Way outside for Tim Hardaway Jr. This for 3. It's through. It counts.
Defenders trailing him right there. It's got to be somebody open. It was Tim Hardaway Jr.
Cade against Nembhard. Deep to Tobias. Scored in a hurry all around Siakam. Back to a 19-point lead for Indiana. Cade for three. It's short, saved by Hardaway Jr. to Asar Thompson. Cade cuts to the basket, and nice dish inside to Jalen Duren for a dunk. Based on what I saw before, a long three doesn't have a chance for Turner. I thought he was going to make them all. Here's Cade down the lane, drew the bump, hit the shot. Count that baby, and a foul.
And this crowd has been waiting for something to cheer about. And you can feel the boil. You can feel the temperature starting to rise, maybe just a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of gotten the rhythm of how Nembhard plays. Yeah, he got the rhythm. You can see he had gotten the rhythm of knowing when he reached, knowing how he grabbed, how he turned.
6 minutes left. Cade, pocket pick by Nembhard. Nembhard to the basket, got Cade in the air, he blocked the shot. Off Nembhard, out of bounds. What a play. Cade playing some great D. Watch this. They hit him on the shoulder.
Along with Cunningham, who is the first touch.
Yeah, he gets all the touches, the priority touches, and he gets a touch there with a steal. Up the floor, Hardaway Jr. challenged by Booker.
He has it. Durant from the wing. Off the rim to Cade, looking way up for Malik. And a quick stuff. Jason Goldenberg says Kevin Durant palmed the ball. That's another lead change in the game. Potentially. To the basket. Negataro blocked. Cade got him. Cade gets to the lane. Half hook from in front. Nice touch. And it drops. As Jones misfires to Cade. Phoenix by one. Cade to forecourt. A lob to Jalen Duren. Down it goes. Count that baby. And a foul.
In the air. And now he's going to get hacked in the air. Still.
So far that trade's paying off. Cade with a drive. Hooks off the high glass. Hit it on the run. Simone missed them both, but it comes outside to Cade. Cade drives it off the high glass. Took the hook on the run again.
You're done.
Book Cunningham for a fifth straight 30-point game.
That's too easy. And Cunningham getting away with a carry as well.
We're tied at 104. 9:44 to play. Cade comes through the paint. Leaves it for Sasser. Pistons to Tobias. Cade gets a screen, passes on the shot, goes deep to Jalen Duren for a dunk, and he was fouled, he thought. No whistle. Tobias with the rebound. Cade to the lane. Cade to the rim. Lays it up, lays it in. Count that baby, and a foul.
The game is in play here. And Cade attacking.
Cade lobs it. Finishing it off inside. Big, strong Jalen Duren. Zach Zarba calls the foul. Watch this.
More running opportunities for the Pistons because, again, on defense, they are alert. They're getting into the passing lane. They're deflecting passes.
Cunningham, a little pullback foul on Jimmy. Good.
He good. Boy, good.
Şengün bring it all the way to forecourt. Finds Brooks for the long gun that won't go. Asar Thompson races to forecourt. Gives it to Cade, gets it back, and throws it down.
Give and go. Asar Thompson knew what he wanted. So did Cade.
Simone Fontecchio will rest Tim Hardaway Jr. for the Pistons. Cade dribbles through traffic, gets to the basket, and throws it down.
Launching with ease from the corner, but enjoy this, folks.
Lightning quick jam for Cade. Cade crosses over to the paint. Dish inside for a dunk for Isaiah Stewart. Bounced off a defender. Foul to give.
This was almost a turnover, George. Look at that loose ball. But I think Cade tapped it while it was hanging in the air.
He knows all about what he wants to try to do with Cade. Let's see what happens. There's a double right there. Now he goes to the baseline, fires and fills it up. Cade drives to the baseline. No looks it for Jalen Duren to the basket for a deuce. Nice setup by Cade. Cade works against him on the perimeter. Tobias all alone behind the long line. Fires, fills it up.
Great find. And what Atlanta continues to do.
Screen from Asar Thompson. Cade, nice bounce inside to Asar. He lays it in. What a setup.
Yeah, right
Sometimes he passes him open. 10-point Piston lead. Cade lobs and Jalen Duren jams. That stops the 6-0 Atlanta run. They didn't give Cade an assist on that.
They should have.
Absolutely they should have. Are they calling that a shot? Maybe so.
Will they get an assist on that one?
Cade certainly should be in that All-Star game. Here he is splitting the defense. Firing from in front, filling it up.
Out top, did it well.
Asar Thompson with a foul just now. Cade with a takeaway in the lane, looks up, sees Asar, double clutch Glasser, good! Back to Simone, hands to Cade, shot clock at 7. To the basket, kissed the glass and scored it. Made that look easy and it wasn't. Off the Pistons.
Watch Cade take advantage of a small area of space along the baseline without.
Got a brief rest. Jalen Duren flips to Cade. Thought about the 3, lobs to Jalen for a jam. What a windmill. Perfect pass from Cade.
Acrobatically.
That's chemistry.
Wow.
Deep bounce. Crazy missed the shot. Scramble for the rebound. Cade has it. Looks way up the court to Asar Thompson. Got him a dunk. What a play. Daniels from the baseline. Threw it up and missed it. A prayer that wasn't answered. Asar Thompson on the other end drives and dunks. The shot clock at 10. Poked away by Malik Beasley. Cade has it, lobs it. Asar with a stuff. Great look ahead by Cade Cunningham, and he set up Asar Thompson. 64-62.
They've got the lead, but this is what this game has been lacking for the Pistons. Run out opportunities. That's just their 5th fast break point.
Cade against Black. Lobs to Jalen Duren for a jam.
The moment all eyes.
2 threes tonight for Jonathan Isaac. He's in double figures now with 12 points. Played really well. Defending Cunningham. Tough shot. Cade Cunningham.
Biggest lead of the ball game for Orlando. Up 7 right now. Not for long. A lob to Jalen Duren and a jam. Makes it a 5-point lead.
The kind of play we have been missing. Yes. Guys coming back. Cunningham forcing his way in against Carter. Left-handed shot. That's good.
Cade at the elbow. Inside for Asar Thompson. Top side to Cade. Down the lane. Flips it up. Fills it up off the high glass. Hits the floor. He has drawn a foul.
When he's going to the basket against a single defender, we'll get it done most all the time. But big question is, can the Pistons come up with the requisite stops here? This is now a defensive calling for the Pistons if they have any chance of winning.
First foul.
Beasley back to Cunningham. Here's a handful. Crosses over. Drives again. Lays it up and in.
4:41 to play. Cade against Franz Wagner. Screen from Malik Beasley. Cade with a long gun. It goes. Looked like he carried it, pushed it up, it didn't go. Here's Cade behind the back at midcourt. Cade lobs it. Jalen Duren touches it down.
Wow.
Heck of a play.
Sacramento, a game that had lost all over it until the end, and it didn't. When you start winning, you expect to win, and that's why the Pistons are fighting.
The league high tying 25 points in the fourth quarter for Wagner. Pistons go to Jalen Duren for a jam.
You guys catch him.
Timeout in Cleveland, 7:34 to play in the first. Pistons trail by 2. Cade inbounds to Tim Hardaway Jr. Gets it back and a screen from Jalen Duren. To the basket again. Strus flips it up, fills it up.
One-on-one.
Garland in a hurry. His pass swiped by Tim Hardaway Jr. He makes another big play. 3-on-2 numbers. Cade in the corner. Cade will drive it on Strus and dunk.
That was a huge defensive play by Tim Hardaway.
Let's see what happens in the second half. Cade Cunningham has struggled so far by Cade standards, but I expect that to change in the second half.
Well, it just changed right there on that play. Cade starting to feel a little frustrated.
Top side of Tobias. Screen from Jalen Duren. Cade against Mitchell, right down the lane to the basket, lays it up, lays it in.
That and this no call right here, where he went down hard and got up arguing with the official. And